What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back for yet another Top 5 Countdown. The series has been getting a ton of engagement over the past couple of weeks that it has been in existence, so I'd just like to take a minute and thank everybody who has been contributing to the discussion with comments and suggestions. All of it has been very much so helpful and very much so appreciated as well, and I think it's actually gotten to the point now where I'm enjoying reading your comments almost as much, if not more, than the actual production of the video, which is saying something because I really enjoy making these types of videos. But anyway, this week we are going to be continuing the trend of the human fear based types by counting down my top 5 favorite psychic type Pokemon. As always, please remember this is just an opinionated list. Most people are going to have a different top 5 than what I list here, and I encourage everyone to leave your own personal favorites down in the comment section below. So let's get started. At number 5 this week, we have another NFE, or Not Fully Evolved Pokemon, for those of you not familiar with that acronym. But anyway, Metang is way cooler than Metagross to me for some reason that I haven't exactly been able to put my finger on. I think it might have something to do with the fact that it levitates, because things that levitate are just instantly cooler to me for some reason. Obviously, the Steel Psychic typing is awesome, as is the design and beautiful platinum-hued shiny coloring. But I still have not for the life of me been able to figure out why or how Metang doesn't get the levitate ability. I mean, it's levitating. It is levitating. Also, it's supposed to be the product of 2 Beldums fused together, but those are just the arms. I'm a bit confused on how the whole giant middle body part thing came about. The extra legs slash arms that Metagross gets after evolving just doesn't do it for me. Plus, being grounded just loses it points in my book. Mega Metagross, on the other hand, goes back to levitating similar to Beldum and Metang, but the design just did not impress me at all for whatever reason. Maybe I'm just picky, but Metang is definitely going to be sticking at number 5 for me. Coming in at number 4, we have the most mysterious and rare Pokemon in the entire franchise, Mew. Other than the obvious cuteness in its design, Mew has an extensive and interesting backstory as being the supposed ancestor to all Pokemon. There's also the fact that it can learn every single move in the game, which is just amazing. Personally, I think it's more than a coincidence that it shares the move Transform with Ditto, along with normal and shiny colors, because Ditto obviously has that shiny blue coloring and Mew has the exact same coloring, as well as their normal colors that are shared in the same pink hue. They also have the exact same weight at 8.8 pounds, or 4 kilograms, and Ditto can even be found in the mansion of Cinnabar Island, where all that info on Mew is scattered about. Plus, if you encounter Mew via the Mew glitch in a first-gen game and it transforms, it is treated as a Ditto afterwards and cannot revert to its original form. Personally, I think the whole relationship between the two is incredible, but Mew is cool enough on its own to definitely be number 4 for me. Marking number 3, we have a classic, although not original, evolution, Espeon. I always love the concept of Sun and Moon Pokemon, and I think Espeon and Umbreon embody and accomplish this a bit better than Hoenn's Lunatone and Solrock. Espeon has the cuteness factor and a great design, of course, but it's also great in battle with high special attack and speed. It would be awesome though if Espeon could get a move like Nasty Plot to make it even more of an offensive threat, but the addition of Magic Bounce gave it a solid boost when it got that back in Gen 5. A lot of people also tend to hate the supposedly ugly shiny variant of Espeon that is often described as vomit green, but I actually kind of like it. I guess I just gravitate towards those bolder colors, I don't really know. There's also the plus side of Espeon being able to predict the weather, so you'd never be over or underdressed with an Espeon by your side. Sitting at number 2, we have Gardevoir, the Embrace Pokemon. I will admit right off the bat that I do not really care for the design of Mega Gardevoir at all, but the added fairy typing has made Gardevoir even better than in previous generations. The immunity to Dragon is obviously a lot of help, and Moonblast is a great move that I initially thought might be limited to Pokemon like Clefairy's evolutionary line. Its Pokedex entry also just casually states that if you screw with its trainer, it might just create a black rage hole and destroy everything in the immediate vicinity. So in other words, Gardevoir doesn't mess around, and I respect that. Enough said. And finally, my number 1 favorite Psychic type Pokemon is Alakazam. Although a bit cliche to go with the classic Psychic type of Gen 1, I couldn't get around the sheer awesomeness that is the Psy Pokemon. It's got 2 spoons that it bends at will with its mind. Spoons! What a solid choice in silverware. Plus, there's an undeniable mustache factor. Zam is great in battle as well, as it has been blessed with fantastic stats and a great ability in Magic Guard that shields it from life form, hazard, status, and weather damage. It doesn't come without flaws, however, as Alakazam's defense is absolute garbage and is easily KO'd by even neutral physical attacks. Oh, and Zam's IQ is 5,000, which is about 50 times that of a normal person. Not sure if that includes people with mustaches though. Regardless, that's more than enough reasons to have Alakazam as my favorite all-time Psychic type. Okay, well that is going to wrap things up for this week's Top 5. We'll be back next Saturday, of course, with yet another episode. If you would like, make sure you are leaving your own personal Top 5 down in the comment section below, and you can hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. As always, you can hit me up on Twitter if you'd like to chat or get channel updates. Check the Instagram page for random and mostly cat pictures. Let's be honest, or get access to early videos by becoming a Patreon. Links for all those are in the description below if you do need them. And that will finish things off here. So I will see you all for the next episode. But until then, game on.